Hey guys, Retro Mikey 78 here. Welcome to day 4 of the March Video Game Madness. So, we've had the North bracket in. The South bracket just ended. 12 more hours to vote on the East. And about 36 more hours on that West. So, let's recap the South. And tell you what happened on it because it was epic. Alright. The South bracket, we had Final Fantasy VII at 14. Banjo-Kazooie ended up with 8. Banjo-Kazooie, even though you gave up a good fight and you had it for a long time, you were tied. You're out of here. Next up, Morrowind at 6. Conker's Bad Fur Day at 16. I don't consider it a bad fur day for him that day, do you? So now we have Conker's Bad Fur Day going up against Final Fantasy VII in round 2. Next up, Ninja Gaiden with 4 and Contra at 18. Ninja Gaiden, sorry, wasn't your day in the sun. It's over. Perfect Dark Zero, 14. General Chaos at 8. So, Perfect Dark Zero, you're going to move on. But now you got to go up against that heavy hitter, Contra. I don't see you beating Contra. Next up, both these are a mouthful, folks. Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic at 5. While Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Hyperstone Heist, it got 17. Well, at least I don't have to say one of them again, but Turtles from the Genesis, you're moving on. But who you going to go up against? You're going to go up against one of the heavy hitters of the tournament, folks. Of course, Mario 64 ended up with 12, and Resident Evil just behind it with 10. Mario 64 versus Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Hyperstone Heist next time. We all know who's going to win that. Turtles is not going to beat Mario 64. But there it is. It'll start live here in a couple days. That last bit. Streets of Rage 2 at 12. Why Spyro the Dragon had 10. It was so close. They were going back and forth in votes. But Streets of Rage 2 beat out Spyro. Next up. I said yesterday, Time Splitters time was up. Boy, was I right. They only got 5 votes. While Contra Hard Corps got 17. So, there we go. That'll be your live bracket for the South. This one will go live on Saturday. Let's talk about this East bracket. Your current live stats. Don't need that no more. Those are done. Those are out of here. We don't care. East, round 1. All right, 12 hours to vote. Remind you of that every time. You got 12 hours left. It'll end about 5:30 in the morning. Ridge Racer versus Echo the Dolphin. Ridge Racer's at 9. Echo's at 5. Those of you that want Echo up there, you better get voting. The next one, I wouldn't worry about the vote on that one. Return to Castle Wolfenstein's got 1. Resident Evil 2 Remake has 13. There ain't no return for that Wolfenstein. Next up, we have Daytona USA versus Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the arcade game. Turtles is whomping Daytona 12-2. Tell you what, Turtles is going to move on there. But the next one, Vector Man versus Sunset Overdrive. Honestly, I've never played Vector Man. This makes me want to play it. I've got it on my Switch. I'm going to take it to work tonight and try it out. But we got Vector Man, Sunset Overdrive. Because Vector Man's at 10, Sunset Overdrive's at 4. So, I'll have to check that out. I want to see what's so important about that game. But yeah, it's not even a close contest right now. Now the next one. Here's the big one for the group, folks. Super Mario Odyssey versus Super Smash Melee. Man, two great Nintendo games. The current tally is Odyssey's at 9. Smash Melee is at 5. Buddy of mine at work, I still can't believe it. He told me that Smash Melee was going to go all the way to the Final Four. That was his prediction. I'm going to laugh if it gets knocked out in round 1 by its own predecessor, a Mario game. Panzer Dragoon 2 versus Mega Man 2. Current results are 12 for Mega Man, 2 for Panzer Dragoon. I'd say that contest is pretty much over. You'd have to get a lot of votes in the next 12 hours. Next up, Crimson Skies for the Xbox versus Dark Cloud for the PS2. And current results show it at... Ooh, I miscounted. Current results show it at 8 for Crimson Dark and 6 for Crimson Sky. Is that right? No, that's not right. 7-6. 7 for Dark and 6 for Skies. I don't know where I was got my numbers mixed up. Next up, we have Left 4 Dead 2 and Uncharted. Left 4 Dead 2 is at 9, while Uncharted is at 5. But like I said, besides that little mess up, I had everything else counted, but we got Left 4 Dead winning, Dark Cloud barely winning, Mega Man 2 clobbering its competition, Mario Odyssey up by 4, Vector Man clobbering, Turtles 2 clobbering, Resident Evil clobbering, and Ridge Racer up by 4. We got some close fights there, folks. Now, the West Division. Started that one this morning. We got God of War versus Left 4 Dead. God of War is at 6. The original Left 4 Dead is at 2. I pretty much realized that God of War game was awesome. It's gonna clobber Left 4 Dead. Even as much as I like that game, it's gonna be gone. Next up, Gears of War versus Zelda Link to the Past. This one's closer than I thought it would be. Gears of War is at 3. Link to the Past is at 5. Now, this next one. This is where we need votes. Final Fantasy IX and Wario World are both at 4. That's right. After 12 hours, they're tied. So, let's see who wins. I don't know. That one, I still got another day. I'll have a result update on that one tomorrow. Then we have Metal Gear Solid versus Sonic 3D Blast. That is, right now, Metal Gear at 6, Sonic 3D at 2. So, that tells you right there. Yeah, Metal Gear's going to win. Unless you guys give it a push at the end. But, here we go. Halo 2. It still blows my mind. I did the draft, 5 different Halo games, and that's the only one to enter. But Halo 2 is at 3, while Sonic Adventures is at 5. Then we have Sonic and Knuckles right underneath it versus Nights into the Dream. 2 Sega games, 2 great games going up against each other. But Sonic and Knuckles is at 6. Nights into the Dream is at 2. Now we have Destruction Derby, one of my PS1 classic favorites, versus Metroid Prime, another great game that I love to play. Destruction Derby's at 3. Metroid Prime's at 4. That's still too close to even think about calling. But this last one, 2 great zombie games. Stubbs the Zombie on the original Xbox versus Resident Evil 4 from the GameCube, because that's what it was released on. We have 1 for Stubbs and 7 for Resident Evil. I'm going to call that one now. But like I said, these 2 brackets are still live. About 12 hours. 36 hours on that one. We'll be turning that one on tomorrow when this one ends. Then this one will come on Saturday when this one ends. That's about how I'm going to do this, folks. I'm going to wind it down all the way to the end. So, hope you guys are having as much fun with this as I am, because I'm having a blast. Don't forget to give me a like, a subscribe, please share, and hey, get more people involved, get more votes. Tell other people. I know some people think we're nuts for doing this, but hey, I think it's fun. I think it's interesting. I love seeing what you guys vote. And I'll catch you back again here in the morning at Retro Mikey 78.